Yeesh. This is even worse than I imagined. Developing this area is not going to be easy.
You're not wrong. It is indeed quite barren. But it's very special to me.
Huh? Have you been here before, Uncle?
Yes, when I spent some time traveling around Arles. There is no shortage of enemies, so it's a good training ground.
Oh, so you used to train in places like this, huh?
And not just me. Dessier and Sofra used to come here often as well.
Wow! Dad and Aunt Sofra too? What were they doing out here?
The same thing you are. They wanted to turn this wasteland into viable farmland. They believed that was essential to creating a richer life for the people of Arles.
I didn't know Dad thought about stuff like that.
Unfortunately, they had to bring the plan to a halt when the volcano became active again.
So this land is filled with memories for you, and for my dad and aunt. Maybe I should just leave this place alone.
Never think it. Even if the land itself is transformed, our memories will never fade. Honestly, the best thing you can do is follow in your father's footsteps and develop this land. Dessier and Sofra desired nothing more than to develop this land.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm getting really pumped. I'm gonna do it.
That's my girl. Take control and finish what those two could not. So, she's finally decided to develop the area around Mount Velis.
Ah, Gio! So you've heard. What she's doing is in line with my own wishes. There's no reason to delay.
Are you sure? Opening up an old wound that may never heal seems like a good reason to me. You haven't forgotten what happened to Sofra, have you?
It's true. There was a time that I feared stepping foot on that land again. But watching Meruru made me realize living in fear is a waste of all that happened in the past. I still worry about the volcano, but nothing can happen without action. My own daughter taught me that.
No one can predict the future. There is no guarantee that what happened to Sofra will not happen again. But it seems Meruru has forced open that heavy door in your heart. Going back to that land, it's the right decision.
Maybe I'm just caught up in the moment, but maybe she can. Maybe my daughter will continue Sofra's dream.
The youth of Arles has great strength. All we can do is observe the future they choose to create.
I wonder what they're talking about. I think I heard them mention on Sofra. I'd better not interrupt. I'll come back later.
My word! This is splendid! Never did I think the blasted lands of the past would be reborn in this way.
It took a lot of work to get to this point, but I did my best, just like you said.
I see. Well done, Princess of Arles. Seeing this has certainly called up some old emotions.
You told me this place was special to you, Dad, and even Aunt Sofra.
Yes. Did I tell you that story? Dessier and Sofra did their best to develop this wasteland once before.
Yep. But I heard they had to stop when the volcano started erupting.
That's right. What a tragedy. When Dessier was still young, this land suffered from widespread famine. They had a drought, destroying crop production. The nation was crippled, barely scraping by and surviving.
I had no idea. Life in Arles must have been much harder than it is today.
More than anything, Sofra dreamt of developing this land. I wish she could see what's become of it.
Uncle Gio? Was Aunt Sofra...
You resemble her, you know. Your face, the way you move, the way you think. But you are only yourself. You have to follow the path you think is right.